From KREX 5 Storm Team, this is your forecast first.
So a couple of things to talk with you about. Thanks for having us in your home on this Tuesday night. I know it's Tuesday, and I'm already talking about Market on Main Street, which happens on Thursday. But more important than that headline, look at this. We have a chance of storms Thursday night. We have a chance of gusty winds Thursday night. We have temperatures that are not in the 100s on Thursday. So less hot temperatures for the end of the week. Active rain pattern coming online for the end of this week as well. We still have to get through. We got through today's very, very, very hot day. There won't be any more of those in this immediate forecast, but we still have one more day of warmer temperatures, and then we'll cool things down. We'll get some storms rolling through here, and, well, I'm going to talk about some of the hazards associated with that storm activity. Stay right there.
Now, first on the Western Slope, you're watching KREX 5 News at 10 p.m.
Those temperatures sure sound sweet, Russ. Thank you very much, and thank you for joining us on KREX 5 News. I'm Logan Wilbur. Well, the Cattlemen's Association annual convention, it's here in Grand Junction this week, and with it comes a special guest for the event today. Governor Jared Polis spoke during the second day of the annual convention, and part of this appearance was an effort to build a better relationship with the cattle industry and to put aside a perceived beef. Now, you might recall, we covered this earlier in the year, the governor called for a meat out day, asking people to avoid eating meat one day out of the year. Much of Western Colorado responded with a meat in day, hosting barbecues and showing support for Colorado ranchers. As Lena Takata reports, the Cattlemen's Association has certain things they want to accomplish, all with the support of the governor.
From drought to legislation that could hurt its operations, the agricultural industry is dealing with a lot right now. And the Colorado Cattlemen's Association's president says it could use support from the governor's mansion.
We certainly need him to speak loud and speak to all of Colorado that he supports Colorado's agricultural producers, absolutely.
And Governor Jared Polis made an appearance at the Cattlemen's Association convention to do just that.
Going the distance to support ag and ranching is a big part of our Colorado Comeback stimulus package. We are investing more than $76 million into ag.
The governor addressed some of the issues he's working on to support the agricultural industry.
We're investing in drought resiliency programs, soil health, agriculture efficiency, improving Colorado's farm-to-market infrastructure to support our farmers and ranchers.
Cattle ranchers aren't the only ones who would benefit from finding common ground with the governor. Governor Jared Polis says a partnership between the two would be good for all of Colorado.
Cattlemen and cattlewomen are not just a big part of who we were and who we are, but are an even bigger part of who we will be in the future.
With so much work ahead for the industry, something as simple as the governor's presence at this year's convention is a step in the right direction.
I think that he needs to be a little more accessible to ag producers and hears our concerns and willing to listen to that. And by showing up here today, certainly he's opened that door, and we really do appreciate that.
First on the Western Slope, I'm Lena Takata, KREX 5 News.
Now, why does all this matter? Well, beef is Colorado's largest agricultural export, contributing $3 billion a year to the state's economy. All right, we're going to shift things up and talk fires. Firefighters in Utah continue to make good progress on the Pat Creek fire just outside of Moab. It's now 62% contained. Now, the fires burned just under 9,000 acres, not much growth in the last day or two. And the situation that you're seeing right now is about from last week. Now, authorities say the weather conditions remain at critical levels, and they're expected to continue over the next couple days, wind gusts nearing 35 miles per hour. Now, unmanned aircrafts have been used to help crews find some hot spots, primarily on the north and east sides of this fire. And officials say it all started with an unattended campfire. Russ has been telling you, don't be the human element. Now, this all started on June 9th, and nearly 900 personnel are assigned to this fire. And another fire has led to Highway 139 being closed just north of Q Road. That fire is just south of Rangeley, and this is one of many closures in the area from the Oil Springs fire. It's about 7,200 acres after being only about 500 acres on Sunday. The dry conditions and the wind have helped fuel this fire along with the rapid growth. Now, smoke is visible from Highway 139 and 64, as well as from the towns of Rangeley and Meeker and other surrounding areas. County roads 23 and 113, along with County Road 122, are also closed due to this fire. Evacuations are in place because of the oil springs fire. Those include anyone living on the area of County Roads 116, 27, 28, 120, 26A, 103, and 128. And the West Fire in Moffat County has burned more than 3,000 acres. As the fire continues to grow, it's now crossed into Wyoming. Stage 2 fire restrictions are going to be in place for both Rio Blanco and Moffat County starting on Friday. The Sylvan fire in Eagle County has grown to more than 2,600 acres with no containment. Areas of the Upper Frying Pan Valley remain under pre-evacuation notice, and officials are encouraging anyone in the area who owns livestock to relocate them immediately. The fire is producing a large amount of smoke in the area as it burns through some of this timber. The cause of the fire is under investigation. However, it is suspected that this may have been caused by lightning. And in total, there are 7 fires burning on the western slope. And while we talk about all these fires, let's go ahead, shift gears. We can talk to Russ about this because I hear there may be a chance, Russ, that we're going to see some rain help out with some of these conditions, but it's not as good as it sounds. Yeah, I heard you say.
Well, we still have to get through the next 24 hours where we do have dry conditions and we will have more smoke. Now, that Sylvan Lake fire, or I should say that Sylvan fire in Eagle County, that's actually pushing smoke all the way to Leadville right now. And then another fire just to our north. This is 20 miles outside of Steamboat Springs. This is Muddy Slide fire. The smoke there traveling east all the way to Boulder. So we're getting smoke in the atmosphere. Some of these have air quality health advisories in place. Nothing local for us right now, but we do have local wildfires, and you should expect to see a little bit more smoke and haze in the atmosphere. The good news is, even though we have to get through the midweek period, which is tomorrow, we don't have as strong of a wind pattern. Now, some areas on the western slope will still be breezy and will fall under a red flag warning tomorrow afternoon, but not all of us. And yes, the good news is less hot temperatures and more rain showers in the forecast. Of course, lightning strikes, gusty winds. I'm going to talk all about that. Stay right there.
All right, Russ, thank you very much. Now, you heard Russ say it, I said it myself. We keep saying Sylvan Lake fire. It's right next to Sylvan Lake State Park. It is the Sylvan fire. Now, Mesa County Public Health, it's urging people to get vaccinated sooner rather than later. It's part of the goal to reach 70% of the eligible population being vaccinated. Now, part of it is because of the Delta variant. It's a COVID-19 strain rapidly spreading throughout Mesa County and western Colorado. KX5's Chance Sticklin spoke with the state's top epidemiologist about this variant. Health officials say we must get under control.
Mesa County continues to see a spike in new COVID-19 cases because of the Delta variant. Last week, there were 157 reported cases of the Delta variant. This week, that number has climbed to 258. 100% of the virus that is being transmitted in Mesa County is the Delta variant. Dr. Rachel Herlihy, the Colorado State epidemiologist, was in town on Tuesday to give some advice on the importance of getting vaccinated.
So I think the time is more important now than ever to be vaccinated, to protect individuals, to protect family members, to protect our community, and really end this pandemic as soon as we can.
Colorado has the second highest rate of the Delta variant in the nation. If those who are unvaccinated refuse to get the shot, hospitals everywhere will remain overwhelmed.
This large rise in cases out of the unvaccinated population is a significant worry for healthcare facilities across the state and certainly nationally as well.
Community awareness, such as phone banking, emails, text messaging, and even mobile vaccine clinics are all great ways to spread the word.
Buses like these are traveling all over the state of Colorado. For residents right here in Mesa County, all you have to do is type in www.mobilevax.us/clinics to book your appointment today.
For those who are hesitant about the vaccine, Dr. Herlihy has a reminder for you.
I think we can get to higher levels of vaccination. We need to make sure we understand what individuals' questions are about the vaccine, answer those questions, make sure people have the information they need to make that decision for themselves and for their family.
First on the Western Slope, I'm Chance Sticklin, KREX 5 News.
Now, we mentioned they want to get to 70%. Well, right now, Mesa County is at 40% of the eligible population being fully vaccinated. More information on how you can help stop the spread, schedule a vaccine, all available at westernslopenow.com. And we have more to look at there. We have a look at some of the most recent COVID case count for Mesa County. Now, according to the data dashboard, 23 new cases of coronavirus, 1 week average positivity rates at 5.7%, and a 1 week case rate at 153. 44 people currently in the hospital. The county, however, has seen 8 days of declining or stable new hospital admissions. Some of those numbers have gone down recently. Now, as we make the recovery from the coronavirus, plenty of people are now hiring. So if you're looking for your next job opportunity, we could help you there. On Monday, KRX5 featured Strive, a local nonprofit, highlighting some of those open positions. Today, Mesa County Workforce hosted a summer job fair. A great way to help you find a perfect job. Austin Sack caught up with those hiring so we can share with you exactly what employers are looking for this summer.
Employers with open positions are encouraging you to apply. The Mesa County Workforce Center has added an additional summer work fair to its typical fall and spring schedule. The addition is to offset the high urgency for businesses to find new employees.
We were getting so much demand from employers to do individual hiring events that we said, hey, we might as well put another summer one on. The employers are needing people. Let's help them out.
Those that are unemployed or currently working part-time have struggled with connecting to the many businesses hiring.
I just think being at the workforce job fair gives us an opportunity to meet people directly and kind of put a face to a phone number.
The Workforce Summer Job Fair is a great opportunity for Mesa County residents to gain a face-to-face connection with many local nonprofit organizations and businesses in the area, such as Columbine Caregivers. COVID-19 has caused many changes to our everyday lives, including looking for employment. Mesa County Workforce held the summer fair at half capacity with 25 employees instead of its typical 50.
It has been very difficult, both with COVID and everything that's going on involving COVID. We've been struggling, so hopefully we get some applicants out of this.
Many companies are in desperate need to fill their open positions, and attending a job fair can be beneficial to both employers and those looking for their next opportunity.
I think in today's society, everything seems to be screened out, and at times you can kind of feel invisible.
First on the Western Slope, I'm Austin Sack, KRX 5 News.
Now, at current time, the next job fair Mesa County Workforce is expected to hold not until September. Of course, that could change. Until then, we're going to keep you updated with current businesses and, of course, nonprofit organizations who are looking for employees. For now, you can head on over to our website, westernslopenow.com, for all those latest job updates. And Mesa County businesses aren't alone in the search for employees. Across the country, businesses are finding demand for workers higher than the supply. Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer reports on the worker shortages across the nation.
The nation re-emerging after a year of lockdown. Cities roaring back to life, bringing a wave of activity and jobs. But across the country tonight, a lack of workers to fill them. From California.
Pre-COVID, we had 13 employees. Since then, we have 2.
To New York.
Governor Cuomo needs to deliver fast, frequent, and reliable subway service for millions of New Yorkers who ride the subway every day.
Subway service slowed down due to lack of staff. More than 5,300 trains canceled so far this month. With businesses back at full capacity, employers are struggling to fill the openings. In Las Vegas,
it was manageable with 25%, manageable with 50%, and then just the succession of going to full open capacity has been harder.
Restaurants are feeling the crunch, some upping pay to get waiters and bar staff to return. Famed chef Wolfgang Puck says he can't fill positions that could pay up to $120,000 a year. In April, the number of job openings jumped to 9.3 million. 3 years ago, that number was 4 million, closer to the historical average. Also in April, a record number of people quit their jobs. It's being dubbed the Great Resignation, with more than half wanting to switch careers, not just jobs. Of the workers surveyed who want to switch jobs or fields, 50% are looking for higher compensation, 34% want more growth opportunities, and 24% are tired of working on the same things. With staffing shortages expected to continue through the summer, business owners are preparing for the long road ahead.
It's going to take a while to recoup a year's worth of losses and to get back into the swing and get going.
That was Kelly Meyer reporting. Now, whether you're earning a paycheck or not, you could always just earn some money for watching the news. KRX5 and Ed Bozarth's Mark Miller Chevrolet Buick teaming up to give you a chance to win a $50 gas card for tuning into our broadcasts. We announce a $200 gift card once a week. It's a randomly selected winner drawn every Thursday, announced during this exact broadcast, the 10 o'clock broadcast. The winner must call the station by the end of our newscast, and you can come on down during regular business hours, wearing a mask, of course, to enter the building and claim your prize. Now, you can only enter once every 90 days, unfortunately, but you can do that by heading over to westernslopenow.com, or you can head on over to the dealership right here in Grand Junction. And some good news for 2021 graduates. Coming up, Avelo Airlines is giving out round-trip tickets to people graduating this year, all part of a sweepstakes. Plus, your forecast is just 60 seconds away. Don't go to it.
It's City Market.